What's up, you guys? Today we're watching another dumb criminal realizes he was caught on camera. These videos to me are like super hilarious because I love watching true crime videos. This particular video is from Red Tree Stories on YouTube. Make sure you guys go check them out. Thanks for letting us use their content to watch and enjoy today together. But yeah, chat, we're gonna jump right into it. Like I said, yeah, another dumb criminal realizes he was caught on camera. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens.
September of 2022.
Okay, sorry to pause right off the bat. Automatically, I think like obviously it looks like a robbery, right? So it's like, how do you not know that they got cameras? How do you not know, gang? All right,
Five
all right.
7-Elevens were robbed in a period of only
5
2 weeks in
7-Elevens?
Florida. The suspect appeared to be a heavy-set black male carrying a backpack and a small handgun. During the police investigation, detectives realized that the suspect looked like a 7-Eleven employee named Jeffrey.
Oh snap!
Jeffrey had worked at all of the branches that had been robbed.
No way.
Shifts. Jeffrey was arrested and brought in for interrogation.
So listen. This, at the end of the day, Jeffrey, this isn't a matter of who did it. This is a matter of why you did it. I can understand the backstory because I'm probably sure you're hard on money. You need money. You walked into the 7-Eleven over off of Popcom Island.
Hold on. He said it's not a story of like who did it, but why you did it. So they're already assuming that it was him. Like they're already saying it's him. But it said that it looked like him, and he worked at all 5 of the branches that were robbed. It looked like him, right? And I'm assuming they had never seen. I'm sure he never got robbed by the guy who was robbing the stores. But I mean, that's kind of like all they have really based off of it. Like it could have just been another big guy. You feel me? Unless like one of the employees said something that may have like triggered a reaction to make him think that it was him. But all right, we'll get into it. But I'm already kind of I'm like, all right. But obviously by the title, you know, he's a dumb criminal who didn't realize he got caught on camera. So it's not looking too good for our guy. You know, not looking too good for our guy.
No, I did not. We have you watching you on video, showing the clerk how to open the drawer.
Right, sir. That's me.
That is you?
So you're saying that's me?
That was you.
No, I was saying that sarcastically.
Okay.
You're saying that was me.
We know that is
showing.
you.
Okay.
Because the backpack is in your car, the mask is in your car, the gloves
Sir,
are in your car.
If you search my vehicle,
Yes.
I used to work for Publix, the distribution center. I worked in these.
They said the gears in his car, bro.
Okay.
We have masks. They give. We had.
Nah, hold on, pause. No, homie's already cooked. Homie said it's all the stuff is in your car. Like, dog, you're cooked, bro. You're cooked, bro. I was trying to be on the side. Like, here's the thing about me, chat. I'm pretty understanding. Right? I like to be understanding, empathetic, all those cool words that mean those things. And I try to look on both sides of the story, right? No matter what your political alignment are, no matter what your beliefs are, I try to look on both sides fairly as possible. But it ain't looking good for our boy here. I think I'm kind of on the cop side, and that's bad already.
Purchase a mask. That's
What kind
the.
of mask was it?
It was like a pooh shiesty mask.
A pooh shiesty.
The mask is red.
So that is your mask.
That's the mask you guys found in the car. That's the one that you're saying is in the car. Back of my vehicle, there is a suit.
Sorry, guys, I'm changing my Twitch title right now.
They didn't ask for it back. I didn't return it. My ID is in that car.
Hold on, let me turn on the subtitles for y'all too.
From Publix. It's in the trunk area. We had to put on a mask. We had to wear gloves. And we had to put on this suit because we are in the freezer.
Okay, I will say though, I used to work at Costco, right? I used to work at the bakery at Costco, and I used to have to clean the freezer, like at Costco. So this is kind of, I feel like this man kind of thought about this before he got into the police station. Like thought about like, an alibi. Obviously, by the title of the video, may not work the best, like may not work as good as he thought it was gonna work. But I think he kind of thought of like an alibi before he got here, because for him to say that, I'm like, okay, man's was kind of thinking like, you know, what to say and shit like that, because that does kind of make sense. I ain't gonna lie. I used to work at Costco. I used to have to clean the freezer, and I didn't wear a mask, but my ears would always be freezing, and I had like a jumpsuit, like a jumpsuit thing that I would wear, like the little Carhartt ones, and it had like the fur inside of it and stuff. It was actually kind of clean. It was kind of cold. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't cold. It was warm, but it was a cold looking fit. But yeah, I used to have to wear those when I cleaned the freezer. So.
And when's the last time you worked there?
This was months ago.
So you haven't worked there since then?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you bought that stuff and had that stuff for that job?
Yes.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I had, yes, that's the stuff I had.
So, listen, I get you had that, but you have to understand, unfortunately, due to your stature, you stick out.
I understand that.
You stick out. There aren't many people that are 6 foot to 6'1" that are your size. I'm telling you, this is the 21st century.
This dude has to be heavy as heck.
I mean,
Like for real, I'm 6'5", right? And like this guy's 6'2" and this size, this man he got some mass for sure.
we want to understand the backstory behind Jeffrey. Nobody got hurt.
Sir, I'm not studying that. You guys are telling me that you seen me.
Take a look at that picture.
How does this show that this is me?
That red mask is in your car. That backpack is in your car. The shoes that you have on right now are the same shoes that we have in surveillance video.
Damn.
Just because I'm driving around the city does not mean I'm going to Smith Street. I've never even worked at that 7-Eleven before. I've never, just because I'm in the area, that doesn't mean I'm going to. It does not mean
So
that.
what were you doing that night then?
I don't remember what I was doing this night, but I showed up robbing a 7-Eleven.
Gotta have alibi, my guy.
So as our jobs as detectives, we charge people, but we have to also prove people's innocence. Give us information and tell us that this is not you. Give us
That's my vehicle, of course.
Okay.
That is my vehicle. But just because I am in this area,
Nobody's yelling.
okay, just because I'm in this area does not mean I am going to 7-Elevens and robbing stores. That does not mean that. I have nothing against Abdul. What do you mean it's personal? I have nothing against
Those were
Abdul.
your words. Those weren't
I have nothing against Abdul. Abdul never did anything to me. So I don't have any reason to go inside his store and rob him.
So
For
why
what?
did you in the same store twice then?
I did
You in the
not
same store
go
twice?
to anybody's store and rob them. I never had a reason to rob him. He never did anything to me.
So listen to me. Both of us have been doing this for a very long time. We've been working this investigation for a very long time. Look, this is your opportunity because unfortunately, which is a good thing, you're not a very good liar. Because every time we ask you a question, you're constantly repeating that question. And that is your brain trying to formulate a response to the pictures, to the evidence that we're throwing at you. I can tell you, it's weighing on you. It's crushing you because it's all coming to fruition now. You're like, excuse my.
See, he's trying to appeal to like his humanity right now. So that way he's like, hey, bro, we can see that you're not a bad person, dog. Like, we can see you're not horrible. Like, just tell us what happened, man. Maybe it was a mistake. Like, maybe you were just low on money and you needed a little boosty boost. And then he admits it there, like, lock them up, boys. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing right now for sure.
My friends are like, oh, fuck. Because our job at the end of the day is also, okay, if Jeffrey tells us he was doing something, our due diligence.
Because it's crazy to rob the same store twice. Insane work.
Whatever you're telling us is true. Because also think, all of this is, we don't want you to be labeled as a liar, but with you telling us that and then we check it out and it doesn't add up, bro, the credibility goes starting down. We don't want that because we want the story and everything to come from Jeffrey. We're not trying to, do that, but we want it the truth. Just think about that. The more you lie, the hole you're digging is going to get deeper, and the more your brain is going to try and formulate to get out of it. Think of this as the opportunity. You messed up. It is what it is. Nobody got hurt. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You're tight on money. You're in a tough spot in your life right now, and all you're trying to do is get money to probably survive. So I can imagine.
They're really trying to get him to slip up for sure.
It sucks. It sucks. So I can understand.
The only thing that I can think about I was doing in this area was that I get on mega personals and I, look for people to go and see.
Okay.
So
Mega personals. What the frick is that, bro? Chad, do you know what a mega personal is? Hold on, we're gonna look it up. Mega personal. Hold on. That sound like maybe a dating app? Let's see. Let's see, mega personal create. Mega. I see mega personals is like some ad stuff. How to create a mega personal account. Oh, okay. There's this thing called mega personals. It's called classified hookups. Ah, so is that like escorts or something? I don't know.
That's the only reason that I would be over near this area.
Man's is out there like
As far as going
hooking
into
up with
the place,
ladies.
robbing it, no.
So do you have like messages or anything of the person you were trying to meet this night?
They're in my phone.
Okay. Can we look at those messages? Because
I mean, you have my phone. I mean, how can
I have your phone? I'll bring it in here because I want to see the messages of who you're talking to, so we can.
That is true. If he did have messages from that night, like collaborating his like not lullaby, but his alibi, like that would be huge. But like I mean, I feel like the man's just lying. So I don't know if we're gonna see the messages.
can see that.
The detectives ask Jeffrey if he has an alibi, explaining why his vehicle was caught on camera down the street from the 7-Eleven right before it was robbed.
And his vehicle was caught online. That's crazy.
He was visiting a friend, and he should have text messages in his phone proving that.
So all that I ask is, which phone did you talk to somebody on that?
I use both.
Okay.
And he has two phones too.
For this phone, so
Sus.
we can establish that. Which phone do you usually use to communicate with these people on?
Both.
Both. Okay. On this night, which phone do you remember using?
I don't remember which phone. I use both phones every night.
Okay.
Man, he's over here dueling phones, just like beep, 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 beep. I got two phones. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna leave it flat on the table.
Yeah, because they don't want him deleting stuff, I guess.
Go in and start hitting anything or anything like that. So I'm gonna just direct me at any time. Tell me where to go. I'm gonna go back to your messages. Do you want me to swipe up to the date? Two threads right here. One with Junior and one with it looks like a group chat.
Yeah.
Which one would you have the communication in?
It would probably be.
Do you communicate in an app?
No, I don't.
You always use your phone?
I use my phone.
Okay.
You may have.
Not looking good.
Okay, I'm just gonna back out because I just wanted to. Where do I need to go?
Go press the three buttons on the side.
Okay.
Go to trash.
All right.
Okay, so it might have been that. It might have been that phone.
So okay, bro, my man's is digging. My man's is digging. Obviously, he's getting nervous because he knows, he knows that he's in trouble, bro. He knows it, bro. I could feel it. We could feel it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, honestly, okay, listen. It would also make sense if his messages that he was like contacting this escort or whatever mega personal people could consider themselves, and then he like discarded of them afterwards because maybe he got a girlfriend and you don't want her to know. You know what I'm saying? He's just being sneaky. Obviously, this man's sneaky if he's also robbing stores too. So she, you know what I'm saying? I can't really put it past him on that at this point. Feel me? I will say though, the way that the officers are or the detectives, because they're not really officers, they're detectives. The way that they're handling it is actually kind of gas though, like, because it's like literally, obviously cameras on. Obviously the camera's on, right? Like they have like an officer or something that the point of view we're looking at, like his body cam, and so it's like everything's documented. But also even the way that he's going about it and like telling him like, okay, you direct me, what button to press, like where to look at. It doesn't give him any room to say that like the detective did anything like any foul play during this like investigation.
With a couple numbers, Jaden, or sorry, that was the fourth. I'm sorry.
Try the 815 number.
Where's that one at?
7443.
Okay. And this is from October 5th at 12:08 a.m. Okay. So now we're missing a 3-hour gap here.
Damn.
I understand.
Okay. So now, like I explained to you, I want you to tell us the truth.
Because like, okay, so yeah, 3-hour gap is huge, dude. You can do a lot in 3 hours, gang. Y'all know how many games of Overwatch I can play in 3 hours? Like 2.5. But like, as in a robbery situation and like an investigation situation, a 3-hour like hole is like huge, massive.
I don't see any messages back.
Fucking
I
massive.
want to preface this. I don't want you to be concerned. We're not those kind of cops. I don't care if you're picking up girls. We don't. I don't care. That's not why we're here.
Yeah.
So,
But even though they say that, I do wonder if they could still get him on that. You know what I mean? Like, even though they say like, oh yeah, we're not that kind of cops. Like, we're not gonna pick you up on getting girls. Like, they could technically not be lying, but then like send it to like the kind of cops who can pick him up for lying. So even if he did have an alibi to get away from like the robbery charges, they could still pick him up on those charges. You know what I mean?
with that being said, I mean, now that leaves another gap. Do you see what I'm saying here?
I understand that.
Especially if the gap was during the time of the robbery.
At the
That's
same time,
What? So your first text message was sent Monday, September 19th. Then you sent stuff Tuesday, October 4th at night. Looks like at 11:29, you guys communicated for a little bit. And then at 12:08 a.m., I'm assuming on October 5th, judging by the way this is reading, that you said sent and there's nothing else there.
yeah, because
Nothing happened.
yeah, no, it's not that nothing happened. It's that nobody answered me back. So.
Okay. So
Once the detective showed
oh, this man just gets. Oh, hold on. It's like I feel like this. It's like unraveling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the more they talk about stuff, the more questions I have. Because now I'm trying to figure out like, did this man get like scammed by like an escort? You feel me? Like, did he get scammed by an escort and she just like she told him she would meet him, and so he like sent her money, but instead she just like dipped on him. That would be insane. That would be nuts. Okay, now this is like too much light. It's too much sauce now. Hold on. Sorry, I'm fixing my light over here. At first it was not enough, but now it's too much sauce. Alright, yeah, that would be even crazier. Imagine like you're getting investigated, and while you're getting investigated, they just find out that you just got like scammed by like a freaking like a escort or something. RIP, RIP, dude.
To questioning him about the robbery.
then a minute later, a man wearing all black, a red mask, black gloves, walks into the store. The same mask that you're described as you purchased for Publix work, the same gloves that we find in this vehicle that's seen a minute before the robbery, and a man of your size comes walking in. Tell me,
Dang.
like you said, there's no other cameras, there's no other cars that get captured, but magically, this store gets robbed a minute later after your car is seen circling it, and the same person wearing an all black
Went inside of a 7-Eleven robbed because my car was in the, because my car was there.
It's not just your car. It's everything put together.
Yeah, that's true. It's not just his car. Like, it's the fact that his car was seen there, and then when they looked in his car, like, essentially the whole robbery loadout was in his car, bro. Like, the whole robbery loadout was in your car, my guy. Like, you're cooked. You're cooked.
It's like what we do is a big puzzle. So when all the puzzle pieces, I mean, you're familiar with puzzles. Once all the puzzles come together, it creates a nice picture.
You're genuinely cooked, bro.
What we've done is we've put all the puzzle pieces together, and it's everything is out there. It's there. So there's no sense in Jeffrey in running from it. This is reality. You're an adult. This is what's happening. How is Mama and how is Dad gonna feel after all of this?
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about you saying that I went inside the 7-Eleven on Smith Street and robbed it. And then because you seen my car, yes, my car went in a circle. I told you what I was doing. Of course, that's something I'm trying to keep discreet. I don't want. And I'm telling you what I did, and you're telling me because my car was in the area that I went inside of this store and robbed it. I'm the only person who is 6 foot, 6'1".
It isn't just this one. We know on September 12th, you walked into the Apopka Vinyl 7-Eleven, did the same thing. September 26th, you go to a store over in Altamont Springs. You then go to a store on Redbug the same night.
The Redbug.
The same night.
So I went to a store on Redbug.
See, this is exactly what I was telling you.
Redbug. So
you're not a good liar, unfortunately.
So I went to a store.
You can lie.
They're really spreading it out for him though.
I went inside Altamont.
You go to an Altamont store, then you go to a Seminole County store the same night. Then October 5th, the College Park one, and then what? Just 2 days ago, You go back into the one on 535, because I can see you walking down 535. I see you walk into the business. You get a couple drinks. You get a blunt wrapper.
I don't even smoke. What am I doing with a blunt wrapper?
I don't know.
I don't even smoke. I've never
Are
smoked
you
a day
getting
in
it for
my
a
life.
date?
One of the big things
Tim said, "I don't even smoke."
against him is that
That's the one thing that he's bringing up.
the cashier didn't know how to open the register without someone making a purchase first. The robbery suspect then reaches over the counter and he shows the cashier how to open the register.
Tell me what person knows how to unlock a cash register at a 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, there are buttons on the register to show you that.
So obviously you know how to do that.
I work there. You know I know how to do it because I work there.
And you've worked at this store before.
I've worked at that. All the registers are the same. They use the same POS system.
Okay.
All of them are the same.
So
They're all the same.
you're okay. I can tell that this is definitely it's gonna come to you no matter what. Because you can't. You're so fidgety. You keep wiping your face, doing all this.
Sir,
because
I itch.
okay, that's fine.
I itch.
That's your body. Like
No, that's
Basi-
not my body. I've been itching all of my life. My skin is dry. My legs are dry.
Okay.
I have an itching problem. That's why I'm
Boy, say you had eczema. Just say you had eczema, bro.
fidgety or any work at 7-Eleven.
Right.
So of course I know how to open the register. So just because I used to work in that location, just because I was there, now I robbed the place because I was
There's gotta be a better way to do this.
Of course he's gonna remember me. He hired me. I used to work
So
there.
do me a favor, Jeffrey. For a second, put yourself in our shoes.
No, there's gotta be a better way to do this. Now I feel like the subtitles are kind of obscured.
7-Eleven robberies, all done by the same person, wearing the same clothing, where their car is seen, phone records are seen, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna go on. But
Genuinely, chat, like, just don't ever commit crimes, bro. Just don't ever commit crimes. Like, you can literally never get away with it. Like, the whole world by now is just surveillance so hard. Like, just don't commit a crime, especially if you have like a build. Not like, I mean, like, not saying like if you're a bigger guy. I'm just saying like a very unique build, right? Like, for me, example, I know if I committed a crime and someone saw my face, they would be able to point me out in a lineup instantly. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you especially got a unique build, don't not commit crimes. I don't mean to say donut, but you know what I mean.
The person who we're told that matches the description is a previous employee. What are the odds? Like literally, what are the odds? Like if that's the case, I'm going to play the Mega Millions when it's $1 billion, because there's no running from it. There is zero running from it. None. This is your chance, Jeffrey, to get ahead of this. I know you don't want to go back to prison.
Oh, go back. He already been. Damn.
You can keep coming up with these crazy, outlandish stories about meeting people. You don't remember where you are, but we know that
Just because I'm driving in the area.
it's not driving.
Just because I'm driving in an area.
Get over driving. We're done driving. This is
Okay,
over.
so
You
now-
walking
so
in
now-
the store.
So now you're saying that
Let me ask you this: was the gun real or fake?
I didn't have a gun.
So did-
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never owned a gun. I don't know what you're talking about. You're saying that I robbed the store. I did not rob anything. I did not rob anybody.
I mean, even though like the evidence is like horribly stacked against him, man has not cracked yet. Man has not cracked. So I mean, shit. I mean, whatever. I feel like either way it's over. It's GG for homie, but he has not cracked yet.
Just because
You can yell and have all this conviction. That's only you trying to cover up your lies.
I'm not covering up anything. I'm
So
not
are
covering
you?
up anything.
So if I were to ask,
Because I used to work for a guy, he's never done anything to me. I have no reason to rob him.
then why would you go back to a store and take money from the cash register?
I didn't rob anybody. I didn't take money from any register.
Do you believe that money is owed to you?
I did not take any money.
That doesn't answer my question. Do you believe that money is owed to you?
He doesn't owe me anything because he's paid me upon the work that I did when I was there.
So when's the last time you worked at any of these stores, other than the store you were arrested at today?
Months ago.
Okay.
I never worked at the Smith Street store. I never worked at the Altamont store. And
Also, I wonder if like, cause you know, like 7-Elevens are kind of like a franchise, like they're owned by different people. So I wonder if like he had to apply at each of these 7-Elevens and got hired, or if he just was like transferred. You know what I mean? Because I know sometimes like, you can get transferred, but I wonder if he had to like apply at each one and got hired, because that would be crazy.
I don't Redbug Lake Road store is owned by his brother, but I
See, yeah,
never
like
worked
they're talking about
with him.
franchise
It
shit.
was the store that I worked at the most was the one on Apopka Island, and then the one on Longwood Lake Mary. Those are also his stores. Those are the stores that I worked at, and the one that I'm at now. But as far as as far as Altamont, as far as Lake Mary, I've never worked at those stores.
So you don't remember if you worked at the Redbug one, though?
I don't remember if I worked at the Redbug.
How does somebody not remember if they've worked at a location?
That is very true. That is very true. I mean, like I was about to say the same thing, honestly. Like, how do you like if I was working in Plano and then like I worked in Louisville, like I would remember like I worked in Louisville. I mean, I know exactly like what the name of the store was, but I feel like I would definitely remember like working at a completely different location.
All the jobs that I've held in my life in the locations.
Because I know for a fact that I worked at the Apopka Island. I worked at the store that you currently got me at now. That's my.
I would have just been like, yeah, I was high whenever I was working there. Shit, I don't remember. I was high as hell.
Because most of the time he had me.
So is it possible that you worked at the Redbug store?
Not that I'm aware of.
See, also like, how are you gonna say it's not possible? You should have said like it's at least possible. Like, there's a possibility or something.
Well, you've already said that this is your car. Tell us though. Explain to us how the person that's going into this is not you.
Tell me how that is me. Because of the size? Because of the size?
The locations, the size, the phone records, the cars, your clothing in the car that matches the surveillance video.
What was the clothing that was in the car?
The gloves, the red mask, and the backpack.
Okay, the gloves. As I said,
You've already explained that. We don't care where it came from, Jeffrey.
Yeah, it's like he's acting like, oh yo, I bought the gloves, and so it's like for this, but it's like first of all, you haven't worked at the place where you say you bought the gloves from in like months, and second of all, just because you buy gloves for work don't mean that you only use them at work. Like I bought a pair of Doc Martens for work, and I wear them now, but I don't work there no more. You feel me? So it's like he's acting like just because he bought it for work, he could only use it at the job. Like, nah, fam. It's actually kind of worse because like the fact that you're admitting that you bought it only for your job, like it's just a very specific item. Like this, like it's insane. Like they really got this man nailed down, in my opinion.
Terrible liar, get over it. We just want the truth. I'm just going to be blunt with you. We're having an adult conversation here. As an adult that's been through life, you realize lying doesn't get you far.
I understand that.
So it's obviously not gotten you very far on this point.
Because I had a backpack, a pair of gloves, and a mask in my car. I went inside the store. I robbed somebody. You said I had a gun.
And see, this is your brain trying to.
No, I'm just going over all of this stuff that you're saying.
So I'm guessing the bleeping is him cussing.
Anything to me, I never had any bad blood, ill will, or anything towards him. So I went inside the store and robbed him.
5 stores.
I went inside 5 stores.
5 stores is crazy.
And robbed. And by the way, this is me being sarcastic. This isn't me admitting anything.
No, I know. But
And
don't you
you're
think
telling
this is
me-
a little bit more serious than to be sarcastic in? Like, you're being accused, not only is this 5 crimes, this potentially, you could go to federal prison. Federal prison, 5 times 7. 7 years is a minimum mandatory for a robbery to a business in the federal system. 5 times 7.
That's 35.
Yeah, that's 35 years.
I understand.
35 years for robbing a 7-Eleven. I mean, like, yes, it was 5 different 7-Elevens, but jeez Louise, man. That's longer than I've been alive, and this man's about to get that sentence, a minimum sentence of that for robbing the 7-Eleven. Ooh, I know it was not that much money, bro. There's no way he could have got enough money for it to be worth 35 years, bro. There's literally no way. Like 7-Eleven don't make that much money, bro. 35 years is, you could make that money like probably 10x in 35 years.
That doesn't look good.
Oh my
Rob.
gosh, bro.
See, this isn't a time to be sarcastic.
And he's already been to prison before too. Like that's also like a part, because it's like, like the judge is gonna look at his record. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, you've been to prison already, and you robbed 5 7-Elevens. Hit him with the book. Like he's gonna hit him with the whole library, bro.
This could potentially be a federal investigation. This is not dealing with the 9th Judicial Circuit. This is dealing with the Middle District of the Middle District of Florida of the United States of America.
I understand that.
So this is no time to be sarcastic.
There's no, I'm not sitting here being sarcastic. I'm not sitting here being fun. I'm not sitting here being funny. Just because I was in this area, Just
five
because,
different areas.
just because.
At times at 5 different robberies occurred at 5 different locations.
The detectives explain to Jeffrey that whenever he is answering questions pertaining to the robbery investigation, he appears lost and insecure. But when he is answering questions he has no need to lie about, he is confident and direct.
Yeah.
This is what you've done this entire
Body language for
Stuff
sure.
that you know the answer to, that you're not trying to hide, you answer it.
I'm not hiding anything.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
With every time that we ask you a question regarding all 5 of these incidents, you ultimately, immediately repeat the question, which is a tale of your brain trying to catch up to tell you how to answer that question.
Yeah.
Because you know it's going to be coming out a lie. That I know because that's body science.
That's a big tactic. I used to do that when I was a kid. My grandma used to ask me stuff.
Trying to formulate something. When he asked you, hey, how much money do you have here? I got a couple. Hey, what route you take? Oh, I never once did you say, oh, how much money do I have in my account? It was, I have this, or I took this route, or I had a girl in here, I did this. But anytime we ask you something else, your tone immediately changes and says, well, I mean, yeah.
And this detective knows he got this guy kind of like dead to rights in like, you know, a better lack of the word, because like the evidence that he has, and I even agree, like his body science, like the way he's talking about like certain things, because that's what you do. Like when you're lying, like you say, oh, if someone asks you like, hey man, what time are you streaming tonight? And it's like you don't know, you're like, what time am I streaming tonight? It's like gives your, like, you had to hear it twice so your brain can be like, oh, let's make up a lie real quick. Within that second time you make up a lie, and that's exactly what this guy's doing right now. And he's reading him, bro. He's reading him.
And then you're repeating the question that we're asking. That is a tell of lying.
Sir, you're telling me that I robbed 5 7-Elevens.
See, exactly. You've just proven my point. I'm telling you, yes, you have robbed 5. Oh, actually, 4, or yes, you've robbed 5 different 7-Elevens, one being the same store twice. I get it, man. I get it. Money sucks right now.
Money sucks right now, but I work. I don't need to rob anyone.
There's still like 14 minutes of it in this video, so like I wonder like what's gonna happen. Like he's gonna actually admit to it, like.
Money sucks right now. Money sucks right now. And just because I work at a 7-Eleven, just because I worked at a 7-Eleven, does not mean I went into 7-Eleven.
I never said that. I said you put the whole puzzle together. Like I explained to you, we take these puzzle pieces, we put them all together. It shows us the story and the picture of what's going on. We didn't just pluck Jeffrey out of a hat and say, you know what, that's our guy. You know, we did a thorough investigation because this has been going on for a month.
Dang, they've been investigating for a month too. Wow.
We've been able to compile all of this information, data. It's the 21st century.
Yeah.
And where did all the clues and all the evidence continue to point to?
Because you.
No. Don't even worry about this car. Don't worry. Where did this? Hold on. All these puzzle pieces, all of this continues to point to Mr. Jeffrey Gaston. And I think that the thing that makes it realize it's 100% you. Tell me what other person that knows how to operate and open the cash register drawer at a 7-Eleven. You turn the computer around. You put it after he signs out and signs back in. You tell him, you point to the screen to have him sign back in. He signs back in. You do it. You punch in a few things. I don't know what it is. Next thing you know, the drawer pops open.
That's also crazy. That's also crazy evidence, bro. Like you worked at it's like multiple 7-Elevens, so you would know how to open the drawer. And like if you like the guy telling you he don't know how to do it, like you turning it around and doing it yourself, that's a telltale, bro. You might as well like go to Walmart and log in using your manager code or something like that. That's crazy. I watched a true crime video, like I think it was a couple months ago, where someone had like robbed a Popeyes or something like that. Or, no, they didn't rob them. What they were doing was, whenever like someone would buy like a food item, right? They would like put in the amount what the food item was worth, and then they would like slip like $2 more, like $2 more $100 or $2 more $50 from underneath the cash register and put it in their pocket. But then the reason they found out was because the person was using their manager code, which is like, bro, it's literally like, it's like worse than a paper trail. It's like a digital trail. Like it's even worse than a paper trail. It's crazy, bro. And so yeah, for him to be like the person to like put it in and open it up, that's like so obvious, bro. Oh my gosh. And it's so bad because I originally was like, I was on this man's side at first. I mean, obviously, like I said, I'm pretty fair, but I was like, okay, maybe he didn't do it, right? Even though the title said this, maybe it's like a misdirection or whatever. But whenever they start talking about the car and the clothes and all that, bro, I was like, sheesh, dog.
Hands it to you in your left hand.
You're
You take
cooked,
that
bro.
money,
You're
put it in your
cooked.
pocket. You then go down to the next cash register. Those two are empty because he had already done the drop. Then you walk out the store, you walk back down 535, and your car's going down 535.
I was coming from somewhere. I stopped.
Where?
I was coming from.
Don't lie, just where. I'm at wit's end because I know this is going to be a lie, but I'll afford you your opportunity.
Yes, I was coming down. I was coming down I-4.
Jeffrey
Brother. Oh my gosh. I literally just posted a video and I was like, this is the worst liar that I've ever seen in a true crime video. This is the worst lie I've ever seen in a true crime video. This guy is the worst. Like, god dang, bro. You could hear it in his voice. Like, you could hear him tripping up in his words. Like, I'm like, bruh.
explains that the reason he was in the area was because he was looking for a prostitute, and he knew about
See, Mega Personal is definitely a prostitute, so I might definitely have to clear my browser history after this video.
a spot near the 7-Eleven where they hung out looking for customers.
At night because
And they're in Florida, too.
I'm not trying to be personal, but I know the tricks all hang out down there. Do you go back down there when it's an off day?
Sometimes to see who's down there, you know,
Do you
to
pick
mess
up
with. I don't pick up anybody, but
Do you hang out with some of those tricks that are down there?
if they come in the store, yes.
So let me hear me out. So you get this money after this happens. You go hit up any of these tricks?
No, because I don't pay anybody that's out there. I don't take
So
money.
do you just basically do it off the website then?
I do, yes.
Okay. I can care less. I don't care.
I understand you don't care about that. I go.
But they're trying to build a motive. They're trying to build a motive.
Somebody come in the store, I try to figure out, hey man, what happened down
I
here?
know the tricks.
Yeah, they're trying to build a motive.
I understand
So
that.
do you go down there on an off night just to see who's out walking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you tricked
Slept with
anyone?
anybody? No.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they're looking for a motive on him.
No, I have not.
But you know them.
Of course, because they come in the store all the time. I work at night. They come in the store all
So
the
on
time.
an off night, you still go out there, hang out with the tricks, hang out with Aaron, and do your thing.
I go out there, I see who's working in the store. I might go down to the store, I see who's working in the store. Hey man, what's going on? Sit there, drink, talk a little bit. And yeah, if they come in the store, yeah, you say here and there, okay, hey, yeah, you this, you that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But as far as taking money and going to trick with them, no, I don't do that.
So how do you pay for your tricking?
It depends. Sometimes when I'm talking online, if the price is low,
Right.
okay,
So what's your low ball price then?
$20, $25. Most of the people that I'm talking to on my phone, I ask them, hey,
$25, bro? Oh my god, what are you getting for $25, dog? That's actually scary, bro. That's actually scary. That's scary, bro. Nah, bro, because like an OnlyFans subscription costs $25 or like $20 or however much they have. I know they like around that price range. So if you're getting the whole like lady of the night, right, for $25, like it better be $25 for like a conversation. Because if she's doing anything else, bro, your whole build is cooked, bro. Your whole body cooked, bro. You're fried. I don't know what she got going on down there, bro.
Yeah.
25, whatever.
Okay.
Sometimes 30.
And so when money's
And if she
tough and you're trying to
and if she's slurping it up for 25, bro, that shit finna come up looking like I don't even know. I don't even think about it, to be honest.
groceries and things like that, and obviously probably groceries, I mean, you want to be eating first before dealing with that. So when you don't have enough money, where are you getting money to trade?
Ooh, excuse me, sorry, chat.
I always keep, that's the reason for my pawns. That's
So
the
you'll
reason why
pawn
I pawn
everything.
stuff.
So when you have these pawn debts, how are you getting the money then? So you
Every time I get paid, I pay a little bit here, a little bit there on my pawn debt.
and then that leaves you enough for, I'm assuming, gas,
Yes.
and then that leaves you money for some groceries.
Whenever I get
So
paid,
hold on. So that leaves you. So when you get paid, you'll take care of a few pawn debts here and there. You obviously
Sounds like a
to put
crazy
gas in your
cycle.
car. You have to put food on the table. Do you pay for your car insurance?
yes.
So okay, so you pay for your car insurance. You probably pay, you know, for clothing, whatever, gas, because gas is ridiculous right now. So that probably leaves you a minimal amount of money to go have some fun. So with that, I mean, I can see why you're trying to get extra money because you don't have enough money to, you know, to do your thing. That's just how it is. That's how I'm reading in the room. And I think that's the truth.
That's not the truth.
Okay.
And why?
Whenever I get paid,
Okay.
whenever I
He didn't even acknowledge the other guy. The guy that we're getting the camera angle for him, he said, "Why?" And he didn't even acknowledge. He didn't even look his way. You see him. You saw him earlier, like looking this way, looking at the camera angle that we're getting, like the body cam footage. I see he's saying camera angle, and technically it is a camera angle. But like looking at the body footage angle that we are getting, like we know someone's right here, right? But he didn't even acknowledge him when he was asking him that. You can see it. Why?
make sure I take care of my needs first.
Absolutely.
Which is, if I have, you know, some groceries I got to put in the house, that's fine. If I have some gas, that's fine. If I have, you know,
It may not even be body cam. It could just actually just be like a camera in the room.
I have a pawn debt here. I have my insurance here. I have my car insurance here. I have my phone here. I have my internet here. Whatever. I take care of all of that. I pay bits and pieces
Right.
of that. As far as taking money to go do whatever, yes.
But hear me out. So all of those things, I can only imagine how stressful that is. You probably get your paycheck and you're like, shit, what can I pay first? Okay, obviously I need food, so I'm going to pay for food. Next is like, well, shit, I got like a couple different pawn debts here and there that probably leave you with minimal amount of money.
Yeah, it's a crazy cycle, bro.
Explains why you have the letters
Dangerous,
about
crazy
money and
cycle.
stuff.
Yeah, so what I do is I pawn things to get the money to pay for whatever.
So you're
robbing Peter to pay Paul.
right. So you just have this ever like circle. Money, pay, I need more money, pay. Get paid, just this ever evolving circle. Hey, I want
That's what it sounds like, bro. Which would be a motive to rob somebody because you need extra money. Ish.
$10 after I spend all my money, I need extra money. Okay, well here we go. Here's the circle again. Oh, I got paid. So look, man, it's gonna come to you. It's gonna one morning. It could be right now, or it could be tomorrow. It could be the next day. This whole thing is gonna smack you right in the face, and you think, "Oh, frig, I messed up. Jeffrey Gaston messed up." And you know what? How can I get myself out of this? How can I get myself out of this? Because I don't want to hear that it's your car, it's you, it's this. It's everything. It is everything.
But there's no way for him to get out of it. I don't even know why the detective is saying that, because like, there's literally no way for him to get out of it. They have him locked. They have him locked right now. Like literally have him locked. And then even with the footage of him speaking, like I feel like they could just take him to court right now and he'd be chilling. So I'm trying to understand, like I know that they do investigations to try to understand like motives and stuff like that, but unless this guy cracks in the next like 6 minutes.
Easiest place to go. I know there's only one person or maybe two people working at 7-Elevens. You're familiar.
Yeah, he's shaking
with
too.
locations,
He's like doing a little knee thing, you know what I'm saying?
and that's why it's happening. And you're probably taking that extra money to hopefully probably pay for the food bill, the internet bill, the phone bill, you know, so you can still enjoy your life a little bit. That's what's happening. That I know for a fact is happening.
That's not happening.
Okay. Explain to me differently. So tell me where I'm wrong in that.
Where you're wrong in that is that you're saying that I'm taking money from 7-Elevens and going to and using it.
There you are. You just repeated my entire.
Yeah, he just did that thing again, bro. I'm telling you, they got this man locked, bro. It's crazy work how much they got this man locked, bro.
For everyday expenses. So I have most of all of my items, most of everything I own is in the pawn shop. For that reason. Not so I can go to a bunch of places and take money from them. So that I can keep from taking money from somebody.
About how much pawn debt do you think you have in total?
Quite a bit.
Like, rough number. A couple thousand?
Couple thousand.
Okay.
Jeez.
Because of the insurance that accrues, not insurance, but
The interest.
interest that accrues on
So
it.
you're constantly taking money to pay down those debts, correct? Okay.
Jeez
Jeffrey
Louise.
doesn't realize
It's like,
that he's digging himself a deeper hole by admitting to not only having bills to pay, but also having to pay for all the items he recently pawned.
yeah.
Based on the evidence provided, It appears that Jeffrey may have been paying for sex, and when he ran out of items to pawn, he decided to rob his employer.
This is just stress. Like, I could only imagine trying to.
Yeah, like I said, they're building a crazy motive for this guy.
Weekly, and it's probably not enough for what you're doing.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to other places and robbing them.
It definitely shows a motive.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to places
So
and
tell me.
robbing
So
them.
then tell me, why are you getting the money?
Getting the money from where? I'm getting the money from work. I'm getting the money from my pawn debts. From pawning things, you know. But getting the money from where? Besides work and pawning things.
This isn't gonna go away. You know that, right?
I'm being charged, if you said, for 5 different robberies.
Correct.
With what gun? With what gun?
We can see it in the video. The first one on 535, the victim tells us bangs you bring it on tap.
I don't own a gun.
Bang, 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 bang.
I don't have a gun.
Okay, so are you implying that you have a gun?
No, I don't have a gun. I've
Okay,
never
So then tell us
ever had a vehicle. Never ever had a gun.
Tell us-
I don't have a gun, period, whether real or fake. I don't have a gun.
So then what is it? What's being used?
I haven't used anything.
Look,
No, I haven't used anything. I don't even know what you're saying that.
Honestly, I will say though, instead of him saying like I don't use anything, he should have been like I didn't use anything, because if you really didn't do something, I would have been like I didn't do anything. I wouldn't have been like I don't use a gun. Like, well, what do you use? Your fist? Like, what do you use? Your, like, you know what I'm saying? You shake your ass and hypnotize them until they give you the money. Like, no, I don't use anything. Like I didn't do anything. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, like this guy is trying to get him on slip ups, but this guy, I feel like he's in the wrong. I'm kind of on the side that he's in the wrong, right? Especially with the title, everything that they're saying and the evidence. I'm kind of understanding where that's coming from. But with this detective, man, I don't know what it is about him. I feel like maybe he's like too confident in the fact that he has this like case on lock, right? Because it's like, bro, sometimes he's saying things like, "Oh, I caught you. Oh, I got you." He's like, bro, just let him talk, bro. He's gonna talk his way out. He's gonna talk his way into the deeper hole. Just let him keep going.
Or a fake gun. Or I don't have none of these things. I've never owned a gun. I've never been able to own a gun. I don't have a fake gun. I don't have a toy gun. I don't have any of that.
And it's easy to dispose of guns.
Right. So I just threw it away.
I don't know.
I just threw it away.
I mean, on video, you can clearly see in the one from 2 days ago. You pull it out of your right hoodie, you flash it at him, and then put it back. It's covered in some sort of black bag, or I don't know if that's just you implying that you had one. Then you put it back. He turns around, gets you something off the wall. As soon as he turns around.
I did not go inside of a 7-Eleven and work the register. I know how to work a 7-Eleven register because I work at 7-Eleven. So all of the POS systems in 7-Eleven are the same. There may be a couple of items out of place, but as
That makes it worse for him, bro. Because you're literally just saying like every 7-Eleven POS works the same. So that means you would be able to get into any 7-Eleven POS, bro. Oh my god, my guy. Nah, these guys cooked. You only got 2 minutes left, gang. There's no way.
So listen here. So, okay, with you saying that, hear me out. So at the end of the day, all of this gets drafted up into a big report. And like I said, this is actually going to be a federal investigation. With that being said, all of the evidence, everything that we've compiled within the month-long investigation between 4 different agencies gets all compiled into this big report. This interview currently is being audio and video recorded, which is considered as part of this case. So when the attorneys and the people that are above our pay grade, they review everything like, oh, okay, that's, yep. They put the puzzle together, and then they watch this, and then they hear and listen to all of these crazy, outlandish lies and just see this. When that goes to, if you decide to go to trial, and when it does, this is all played in court, and your credibility in front of a jury goes down.
So what's the? I really don't understand. Then what's the point? Like, what's the point if like, you know that? Like, you know, so what is he supposed to say then? Like, at that, if you tell him that this guy's like, okay, well, I'm cooked then. I'm cooked. Like, he doesn't have to admit it still. I'm guessing they're trying to get him to admit it. You know what I'm saying? But like telling him all that, like that would just be like, yeah, you have no, like you're cooked, because like they're gonna blame you anyways.
If you want to tell us the truth and what happened, I am all ears and to have a discussion with you. But if I have to hear another outlandish, crazy thing of you trying to formulate of how you weren't there, but when we know you are there, then I'm done.
I'm being charged with 5 robberies because I have cash in my car, because I work for 7-Eleven.
And there's cash in the car? Oh my God, bro.
I was driving my phone pinged
Jeez,
in an
man.
area. That's why I'm being charged? Yeah, because...
And they got the phone ping, bro. Man's just literally saying like, you guys are charging me because there's evidence saying that I was literally there in multiple different like ways. You're trying to tell me that just because there's like an extreme amount of evidence chalking up and explaining to you the reason why I was literally there, you're charging me for this robbery? Like that's literally what he's doing. And it's like, bro, that's how it works, to be honest. It'd be different if it was just him being a big
Jeffrey
body.
will be charged with 5 armed robberies.
Dang.
In total, he stole a little over $1,000.
You did all that for a band?
After realizing he didn't want to risk taking the case to trial, he accepted a plea deal for 7 years. Jeffrey's release date is set for sometime in 2029.
That's crazy, bro. He did all that for a band, bro. And he ended up still serving 7 years. Jeez Louise. But yeah, YouTube, that was another dumb criminal realizes he was caught on camera. That's by Red Tree Stories. Make sure you guys go check them out. I'm going to have the original video linked down below as well.